There's a product already sitting in your Shopify store that you get paid for before you ship anything, that brings in customers who've never heard of your brand, and that keeps a slice of revenue even when it's never used. Most merchants treat it as an afterthought, but used right, it beats paid ads on acquisition costs. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley from Shopify Mastery, so let's go ahead and get into it. So here's what makes a gift card genuinely different from every other product in your store. When someone buys a gift card, you collect revenue immediately without fulfilling a single product. Then, when the recipient redeems it, 20 to 40% of them spend above the card value on average. And 60 to 65% of those recipients are new customers who have never bought from your brand before. You're getting paid for a new customer acquisition upfront, collecting revenue on the overspend, and turning a portion of those new customers into repeat buyers, all from a single gift card sale. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into the 4 revenue streams in a gift card. Number 1 is immediate cash flow. So when a customer buys a $50 gift card, you receive $50 immediately. You don't ship anything, you don't fulfill anything, and you don't incur any product costs until the card is redeemed. This timing difference, revenue collected now, cost incurred later, is one of the cleanest cash flow advantages in e-commerce. During slow seasons, gift card campaigns can generate significant advanced cash flow that carries you through the period. During the holiday season, gift card sales represent revenue that will be spent in your store for weeks or months to come. Number 2 is overspend revenue. When gift card recipients redeem their cards, the average recipient spends 20 to 40% above the card value. So a recipient with a $50 card who discovers your full product catalog actually spends $70, has basically just given you $50 in advance revenue plus a $20 order funded out of pocket. That $20 increment happens because gift card recipients are already committed to spending in your store. The purchase decision is already made. The question is just what to buy, and the catalog exploration that comes with that mindset consistently drives above card spending. Number 3 is breakage revenue. Between 6 and 10% of gift cards are never redeemed. The card was sold, the revenue was collected, and no product was ever shipped. The unredeemed balance is kept as revenue. This breakage rate is consistently across the industry and represents pure margin. For a store doing meaningful gift card volume, breakage alone can represent thousands of dollars in annual revenue that requires zero product cost. Number 4 is new customer acquisition. 60 to 65% of gift card recipients are new customers. They've never bought from your brand before. The gift card is their introduction to your store. 9 out of 10 customers return after using a gift card from a new business. The gift card is an acquisition channel that pays you rather than costs you. Compare that to paid advertising where you're spending $20, $50, or $100 to acquire a single customer. The gift card funnel inverts that dynamic entirely. Okay, now here are the 5 gift card funnel triggers that you can use. Number 1 is birthday campaign. So collect the customer's birthday through your account registration, your email list sign up, or a post-purchase survey. Set up an automated email that sends a small gift card, maybe $10 or $15 approximately, 2 weeks before the customer's birthday. The card arrives when they're already in a gifting mindset, the timing feels personal, and it drives a redemption visit where the majority of recipients spend above the card value. The cost of the small card is more than recovered by the average order value at redemption. Number 2, spend threshold rewards. So when a customer reaches a purchase milestone like $250 lifetime spend, their 5th order, or any threshold meaningful to your store, trigger an automated gift card as a loyalty reward. This basically functions as an explicit thank you that drives another purchase while making the customer feel recognized. The gift card spend threshold reward has higher redemption rates than discount codes because it's perceived as a genuine value rather than a promotional incentive. Number 3 is referral programs. So issue gift cards as referral incentives for both the referrer and the new customer they bring in. When customer A refers customer B, both receive a gift card. Customer A gets rewarded for the referral. Customer B gets an introduction to the store with a built-in incentive to make their first purchase. The referred customer's acquisition cost is partially funded by the gift card overspend they generate, and the referrer is incentivized to refer again. Number 4 is abandoned cart recovery. This is the gift card trigger almost nobody uses, and it's one of the highest converting recovery mechanisms available. When a cart has been abandoned for 24 to 48 hours and the standard abandoned cart email sequence has run without conversion, send a small gift card, $5 to $10 as a final recovery attempt. The message can be simple. Here's a gift card to finish your order. The gift card creates a concrete, tangible reason to return that a discount code percentage doesn't. For high value abandoned cards, the recovery rate justifies the cost of the small card. Number 5 is seasonal and holiday campaigns. So gift cards are the highest demand product category during holiday seasons. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Run dedicated gift card campaigns during these windows with featured placement on your homepage. Dedicated landing pages and email campaigns focus specifically on gift cards as an easy gift for your product category. The seasonal gift card sale generates immediate cash flow during the holiday period that converts into product revenue over the following weeks as cards are redeemed. Okay, so how to actually set up Shopify gift cards, okay? If you don't already have a Shopify account, we have an exclusive link down below where you can get started absolutely for free. Okay, so if you want to just enter in your email and then you'll just go ahead and create a password and then answer a couple questions or skip. All you have to do once you are in the homepage, you just go ahead and navigate to products and then you'll go ahead and select gift cards. So all you'll do is create gift card. You can maybe say birthday gift card. Okay, maybe it's $10. Expiration date if you want to have it expire 1 year from now, 3 years, 5 years, whatever it may be. Okay, you also can have no expiration date and you can go ahead and specify it for a specific customer. Okay, that's how easy they make it. It's very simple. Okay, so here you can see birthday gift card, expiration date doesn't expire, recipient none, redemption in all currencies. Okay, that way you can track everything as well. I would recommend creating gift card products at multiple denominations, so 25, 50, 100, and 200 are the most common tiers that cover most gifting scenarios. For each denomination, set up a dedicated product page with gift wrapping imagery and clear messaging about how redemption actually works. For issued gift cards, the kind you send as admin to specific customers as incentives for birthdays, referrals, or loyalty rewards go to the customers in your Shopify admin. Open the customer profile and select send gift card, set the value and the expiration date. For higher volume automated gift card issuance triggered by purchase milestone or birthdays, you want to connect a loyalty or automation app that integrates with Shopify's gift card API. Now, a gift card that sits unredeemed is a missed revenue opportunity. The overspend and the return visit never happen. So what you want to do is build a 3 email sequence for every issued gift card. Email 1 is the gift card delivery, so send immediately with the code, the balance, and a clear redemption button, and your 3 best-selling products featured prominently. Email 2 is a midpoint reminder, so send at the halfway point of the card's validity period, featuring new arrivals or bestsellers with the current balance prominently displayed. Email 3 is an expiration warning, so send 7 days before the expiration date with urgency language and a featured product selection that makes the spending decision easy. Okay, let's talk about the pros and cons. So the gift card funnel's primary advantage is that it generates multiple revenue streams from a single product type without discounting. You're not running a sale, you're not reducing your margins on your existing products, you're creating advanced cash flow, new customer acquisition, overspend increments, and breakage revenue, all from a zero inventory product that takes no warehouse space and ships in seconds. The biggest limitation is that gift card campaigns require consistent email infrastructure and a product catalog worth actually exploring. If your store has 3 products and no email list, the gift card funnel doesn't really have enough surface area to actually generate meaningful returns. Gift cards do work best as a layer on top of an already functioning store with an established customer base and email capability. Okay, now let's talk about the different plans and pricing options of Shopify in case you don't already have an account, okay? So like I said, you can get 3 days free, then $1 per month for the first 3 months. And this is for the basic, grow, and advanced plan. The plus plan is a bit different. Also, you can pay monthly, but I'm going to go over the annual amount because that's how you're going to save even more. So the basic plan is for solo entrepreneurs, is $29 per month. Sell online, in person, and AI chats. You get a lot of the features. It's just the most basic function. And the card rates are the highest, but still competitive. Then is the grow plan, which is for small teams. So this is $79 per month billed annually. Everything in the basic, card rates decrease a bit, and then you get 5 staff accounts. Then is the advanced plan. This is for global reach. So it's $299 per month billed annually. The biggest thing here is you can tailor your store by region and you get more staff accounts and a better card rate. Lastly is the plus plan. You can try it for $399. You get everything in the advanced. Card rates are the best, unlimited staff accounts, customizable checkout, and so much more. So depending on where you're at in business, it's going to depend on the actual plan that you'll need. If you have an established Shopify store with a customer base and email capability, then absolutely start with the birthday campaign and seasonal gift card product page. These two alone will produce measurable results within 90 days. Build out the abandoned cart trigger and spend threshold rewards from there. Again, use the Shopify link in the description below to try this out and get the best price possible. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. Most stores treat gift cards as an afterthought, something they technically offer but never really promote, but the stores using them correctly treat gift cards as their most efficient revenue channel. Advanced cash flow, new customer acquisition, overspend increments, and breakage, all from a product that costs nothing to fulfill until someone actually redeems it. That wraps up this video. This channel is dedicated to helping you build and scale a profitable Shopify store with clear and honest guidance at every stage. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.